not real busy. There's not a whole lot going on with them. I think this is one of those shoes that they should always have available. Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's your old pal Mr. Butter coming back at you. Today I want to get into a real common pair of kicks. I actually hesitated to make this video, but I figured it's content. I'll put it out there, let people know what I like about these and show them how they look on my feet. If you're into kicks and you feel like hanging out, then hit that subscribe button. Let's take a look at these triple white Jordan 1 lows. And before we get to those, I wanted to show y'all, I don't think I ever did do any content with these on feet, but I've been wearing them a little bit here lately. These are my Butter Dunks. This was a pair of Dunk lows from that Nike Bayou, and I made them in Pittsburgh colors. But I love this pair of kicks. I can't recommend that Nike Bayou enough. If you get the opportunity to make a Dunk low Bayou, I would jump at the chance because the quality is really, really good. So this in-hand portion is going to be pretty quick. I'm assuming that most of y'all know what Jordan 1 lows look like, and obviously in a triple white colorway, there's really not much to go over in that, but it comes in a standard like Jordan 1 mid, Jordan 1 low box. This is not the OG, so some people might be turned off immediately, but we'll get into what I like about these. The tag reads Air Jordan 1 low, and the colors are white, white, white. I always try to go with the size 10 on Jordan 1 lows. The retail on these was $110 US. I used some status rewards from Finish Line for $20 off. So all in, I was just under $100 for these. And here they are. I think this is a clean looking pair of kicks, and they're very affordable. Some people might think that this being a triple white that you wouldn't really wear these through the winter time, but for me, I think these would work all year round just because they'll be easy to wipe off. And two, I've probably said it before on the channel, but I've always been a big fan of like white shoe polish. I think I have some in there now from like Kiwi, but it comes in like a tube. You basically just coat it on your shoes and really paint your shoes bright white again, but it works really, really well. And whenever I was in high school and that, I would wear all white Air Force Ones. For a long time, I always had a pair of Air Force Ones in my rotation, just all white. That was my favorite. I would pretty much abuse those things and then just get that white shoe polish and just cake it on there and try to make them look as new as I could again. Now that doesn't take out the creases that you'll get and that sort of thing, but it really does spruce up the look of them a good bit. Another thing that doesn't help with is a lot of times on these triple white shoes, your blue jeans will dye this white sock liner over time, and that doesn't really help with that blue tint that you'll get in the sock liner. But for the most part, you can really keep your shoes looking pretty decent for a long time, all the while abusing the heck out of them with that white shoe polish. I mentioned the all-white Air Force Ones, and they really were a staple in my wardrobe for years and years. I haven't had a pair of all-white Air Force Ones for a while now, but I kind of have grown to prefer the Jordan 1 silhouette because to me it just looks a little bit more sleek, a little bit more streamlined, and it really pulls off the same look, but I just prefer this silhouette a little bit to the Air Force 1. I've had people go back and forth with me saying like, oh, Air Force 1s are 100 times more comfortable than Jordan 1 lows. For me, I don't mind the comfort of Jordan 1 lows. I have done like insole swaps with them before, but I think they're comfortable enough. They don't really bother my feet, so the comfort for me isn't enough of an issue to get Air Force 1s as opposed to Jordan 1 lows whenever I prefer this silhouette more. But starting with the outsole, as the triple white name would suggest, everything's white on these. It's a Jordan 1 tread pattern, pivot point in the front, Nike branding there at the midfoot. That's going to get all gunked up. I don't think it's worth putting any what do they call that stuff, drip grip or anything like that on, I mean, they're going to get dirty, but they're a pair of shoes, so it's kind of what they're supposed to do. But anyhow, white tread pattern, white midsole, white stitching, and this pair came out pretty clean. There are a few areas like up here near the collar where you can see just a little bit of glue kind of lost its way and it made it look a little gummed up there, but that should be easy enough to clean off because, like I said, this synthetic leather on this upper, it's real smooth, it's real easy to wipe clean. I think some soap and water should be able to take care of that without issue. Obviously, this being a non-OG, it is all synthetic. It's kind of plasticky feeling. Not kind of, it does. It feels like plastic. It doesn't feel like leather. You've got those perforations there on the toe box. All the stitching is white and all these panels are white. But I just think they look really fresh. I think they look pretty dope, really clean. I'm gonna wear them with some baggy jeans. I've always liked the look of Jordan 1 lows with jeans. I just think that's a classic look. The entire upper is the same material. On the heel, you have that Wings logo in all white, and I think that white on white looks nice and clean. And then we have flat white laces, and the tongue is a standard Jordan 1 tongue, and that's in a white color, and we have a little white Jumpman embroidered on there. And of course there's white piping going along the edges. Sock liner's white, insole's white, white. Like I mentioned on the intro, I wasn't sure I was even going to do this review. I just bought these to use as a pair of beaters. I'm going to go ahead and throw these on and show y'all what they look like. Alright, so I am back. I got them on feet and I love the look of them. I think for under $100 all in, tax and everything, because of using those rewards from Finish Line, I think that's a good price. And I think they're easy to wear. They basically go with anything. You could wear khakis with them if you wanted to dress them up a little bit, or just wear them with jeans and beat them into the ground like I plan on doing. They will get creases in the toe box, but I don't really worry about that too much. I mean, shoes look worn whenever you wear them. I don't see what's wrong with that, but I'm a fan of these. They're really plain and simple. They're not real busy. There's not a whole lot going on with them. But they're very easy to pull off. I think this is one of those shoes that they should always have available. And I know they come out with them every couple of years or so, but I don't see why Jordan Brand wouldn't have classics like this in an all-white colorway just always available for purchase. There's a little POV when you're wearing them. Alright, so that was a pretty quick look at these triple white Jordan 1 lows. It's not an OG, so materials aren't real good or anything like that, but I think for an affordable beater, this is a great pair of kicks. Let me know what you all think about them, and I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out.